What's up? It's your boy, back at it again, right next to Metal Gear, ready to blow it up with a key that is spicy hot. Where the hell am I going? This way is the way we want to go. I forget that when it saves you, that what it does is it saves you coming into the area, so you don't get like proper where you're standing saves. You just get he's in this zone and has this in terms of items and equipment save.
Snake.
We've already had this dialogue. She was an orphan, she was in Rhodesia, her brother was Frank Yeager found her, Snake beat Frank Yeager in the events of Metal Gear, Naomi harbors a vengeance against that, bought her identity, basically got onto the team, injected Snake with something called Fox Dye, but it wasn't her responsibility as to why or who chose to inject her with inject Snake with Fox Dye. But Fox Dye's general purpose is that it's probably going to kill Snake, but it's also going to kill enemies, so that's kind of her getting her way of revenge, but also she didn't request it. So there you go. Well, this is going to go poorly.
Who's that?
Ow. Please, I need a key. Didn't have to be this way. You gonna go unconscious? Nice. I'm now here to drop the final power key in and to stop the launch of nukes. Boop. There you go. My key is now spicy hot. Those terminals, they always remind me of like the supercomputers from Neon Genesis Evangelion.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
Activated?
Ready for launch.
Uh-oh.
No. Why? I deactivated it.
Did you though, Snake? Did you? This is Master Miller's frequency.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried.
Then you came along, Snake.
Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
Well, for starters, I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. We thought we'd get the info from you, but there was Fox Dye.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case,
Played us like a
launch
damn fiddle.
preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Dye vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come to where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
You couldn't tell by my accent, Snake.
Liquid! How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Okay. Snake, the room is filling with gas. What are you going to do about it? I'm going to call my hacker boyfriend.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Hold on for a minute, he says. Yeah, I can hold my breath for at least a minute. Let's go. Activate that gas mask while we're here. There we go.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Wow, that was a terrible time. Oh my god, a shirtless man.
Liquid!
Shoot him. Shoot him with your gun.
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Die.
Oh my god.
Fox Die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was.
This is what conspiracy theorists think COVID-19 was.
Couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Die's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Die's program. Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
It's pretty fast
There
acting.
must be. But that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Yeah? Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Die. But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's true. You and I are...
That's right, Snake. Ninjas.
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles.
Terrible children.
You're fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
That's right.
I'm the cool
just
one.
The leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me, knowingly, to be the inferior one? For this, I want revenge. You don't even understand this! You, who could kill your own real father! You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes.
Oh, now you fire the gun.
Last chance. You'll regret that forever.
Snake! Come! Kneel down and sacrifice yourself to this historic weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother! Now, you shall bear witness to the demon weapon that will drag the world
Into the 21st century!
Really wish I'd taken that shot on Liquid right about now.
It's moving. But how do I stop it?
You and me, Snake. Shadow Moses, no items. Fox Falco, here we go. That's the railgun. That's the little Gatling gun penis turret. That's the radar dish. That's Snake. And then he shoots missiles out of his knees. And also has the ability to stomp you with his feet. How did I jump 15 feet in the air? Alright, time to fight Metal Gear Rex. Stinger. Oh my god, this is going to be kind of difficult because I don't have the quick equip and quick unequip feature. Ow. You know what? I think we can just bullshit it a bit. Because we only get hit by one of those and then we have immortality frames for the rest of them. We've got rations on, so we're doing alright. Snake! Okay, I need to specifically hit the radar dish. I'm just gonna slide slightly over here so everything else is out of my way. Okay, next phase. Now I don't know where Snake is unless I look with my eyes.
Did that do it?
No, you idiot. He starts a railgun, like, capable of launching nukes at your head.
Damn!
Why does it roar?
Nice try, Snake!
Uh-oh. You're that ninja.
Hurry! Get away! Gray Fox! A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
It really does.
So it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Oh, we're doing rhymes now. Why does he have a Mega Man hand? That's a Mega Man hand.
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Meanwhile,
Fox,
Liquid's
stay out
having a
of this.
fucking tough
What
time
about
in the back.
Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi. You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
That's fucked up.
Fox. Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister. But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
Tell Cersei it was me. Wow, he's a terrible shot.
Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
Some Metal Gear can't even stop a backflipping ninja. Ah yes, the laser. Well, there goes his non-Mega Man hand. You cheeky fuck! Time to die!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
A cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal!
Snake, use the sword to beat Metal Gear.
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox. But now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
I shot like 8 of these at Vulcan. He was fine. So the fun fact is that you can't.
It's no good. I can't do it. It's no
Snake will just say no.
I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. Battle, neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But I can't do it. No, I can't do it. Will finally end.
So Snake once again fails to do his job. Which leads to this.
Die! Fox!
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least, I always fought for what I believed in.
Let go, Gohan. Embrace Super Snake 2.
Farewell.
Goodbye. Welcome to the Hydraulic Press channel.
Man,
Today we are testing one Grey
when
Fox.
death is entreated, the battle is decided.
Yeah, that's one character that's not coming back.
You see, you can't protect anyone. Not even yourself.
Snake, why are you picking up a katana like it's going to do anything? A, you're not a trained ninja or samurai, and B, I'm a fucking robot.
Die!
Alright, and now we have the second phase of the Metal Gear Solid fight. The Metal Gear fight, I should say. Why are we at this angle? Alright.
There you are!
Aim for the head, does the most damage. Unequip a ration. I have died to that before, where it's unequip my rations and I've died to damage. Come on, lock on. Stinger, we're gonna have to turn around. Stinger. Okay. I'm gonna back up just a smidge. And one more. We'll let the victories end screen.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Oh, fuck! Hello, Snake. I'm still good. Liquid getting up from things he shouldn't get up from.
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die. As long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Look at his weird shoulders.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
I want
Restoration
Daddy's
of the era
love.
when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft.
Fun fact, Jeff Bezos is worth like 5 times what he's asking for.
Will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
That's very pessimistic, Snake.
The problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing, that's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
Those were boss fights, Liquid, and you know it.
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de grace. Oh, it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Oh my god.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born.
Liquid, that's not how any of this works.
But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally. With the
History time.
completion of the Human Genome Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted using gene therapy into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing right and left are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
I have neck snapped a lot of them.
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments. Huh? 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That's what they'd like you to think, Snake.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just to cover up the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
There's not just one snake, but
So the
many
Genome
snakes.
Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry.
And
The
death.
Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the Genome Soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me.
Brought to you by
And then
Denim.
I'm going to go beyond. in
Plus
order to
Ultra.
break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
It's Meryl.
Meryl?
Because we didn't give her up in torture. If you give her up in torture, I think it's Otacon. Or there's just no one there.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No.
Mr.
We
Solid.
have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If
Thank you,
want
Subtitler.
the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
But I can't touch my ear, so how would I get there?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that,
The fuck?
B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence, along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject
Yeah,
of
and with
public
good reason.
investigation.
Almost everybody on this team was not who they are supposed to be, or not doing the stuff they're supposed to be doing.
Bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty.
Jim.
This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't
I just
worry.
won't.
We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left before the bomb.
Liquid's being very patient right now.
Oh, there's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back.
I'm going to consume you, Snake. It's the
She'll
only
make
way.
A beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. And if you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it'll kill even you.
That's kind of how that works, yeah. Have you ever seen The Matrix, brother?
How about you, Snake?
Alright, time to punch the shit out of Liquid. Just like that. There is a time limit technically on this fight. Oh, I think you can also be kicked off the edge. Oh, that was close. I'm trying to do CQC, but he's very wily. Oh, that counter-strike though. I don't have any rations. Okay. I've got to be careful.
Is that all you've got?
Oh, that was close. Okay. Oh man. I'm running low on health. So is he though. Oh, that haymaker. Oh, I got dog tags. Nice. Oh no. Let me recover some health. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Oh, I need some health. I don't have much time, but I do need some health. Oh. Oh no! Alright, well, we're gonna do that one again. Okay, I need to not fuck about as much at the start. And remember that I have no rations. I need to land these 3-hit combos more. Okay. Oh, that was close. Oh my god, that kick. There is a way where you can kind of infinite spam, but it's not easy. Oh,
Nice
Good.
going, Snake.
good thing I got that grip strength. Up we go. I don't know where he went.
What's wrong, Snake? Is that all you?
Come on, Liquid. You just gonna do the ramming now? I don't mind the ramming that much. Up you get, up you get, up you get. Oh, I didn't realize you did a hip up. Oh, this could be bad. Need to get a heal.
You're
Oh.
out of time.
I need to heal. Still need to heal. I've got plenty of time, I think. Heal, heal, heal. He's almost down. Got him. And that's the Liquid fight. And here's the anime version of the Liquid fight. They're identical in every way. That Mike Tyson uppercut.
Snake!
Meryl, I did it. I'm the world champion. Meanwhile, Meryl's been dead for like hours.
Meryl. Meryl.
Snake? Is that you? Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
They did not program me to love.
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
You must have
It wasn't
felt
that
terrible.
bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
Well, I just meant you look
And
terrible.
things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
Do it, Snake. Do it. It's the only opportunity you have left. She's going for the gun. Snake, it's me, Meryl's uncle. I'm here to stop this.
That's my codec.
Oh no, it's
Snake, it's
Otacon.
me. It looks like you stopped Rex.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right, you saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy, I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work.
Otacon,
Only
the
I
ultimate
can
bro
do
for
it.
Snake.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
How sweet.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
You two have not met yet.
Fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Still love it. Whoever did the textures for like the bare-chested snakes and liquids knew roughly what to do for the front and had no idea what to do for the back.
Snake.
Meryl. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Not unless it's quick.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There isn't any.
There's my sneaking suit.
You're gonna put on a suit during all this?
Hurry!
Where'd you get that?
good, Snake?
We are going to die. Nobody here has a sense of urgency.
Hurry!
Alright. Run, 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 run. Oh, a ration. Run, 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 run.
Let me drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
Uh-oh. So I learned this tactic from a speedrun. If you just sidle up here, that one guard will stop the others from running up. And you can spend all this time waiting for Meryl to get the car ready. And we can run here and press Y. And then we just want to shoot the barrels. Ow. Oh, how do I... Oh, there we go. I'm going to equip a ration just in the meantime. And then we just want to hit the barrels. I think there's 2 checkpoints.
It's a checkpoint.
Oh my god. Ow.
Snake, clear a path.
Go. Oh my god, Meryl! My neck!
It's a checkpoint.
Another one on the left!
We'll never make it.
And then we have to wait for this guard to run over to this barrel. There we go. Meryl, I know, like, don't try to reverse from 0 to 60 around a corner. My neck. Did you forget someone, brother?
It's not over yet! Liquid!
It is in fact not over yet. We're just doing panning shots here. Oh my god. Right into Liquid's chest. And its head. Just vaguely... There's no limit to us holding down the fire, so... Might as well. There we go. I think that is basically the game. I think we're done now. I think it's just cutscenes. Oh, Meryl's unconscious. Just nuts him. Where's the importance of wearing a seatbelt?
okay.
I've been shot 3 times, and in at least 1 car accident, and it's been 3 hours.
Damn.
I've had it worse, Snake.
Snake. Snake! Fox?
Die.
Fuck. Meryl's just like, okay. Snake, can we go now?
If he's dead, that means...
Rockstar will also
Don't say it, Snake.
one day kill Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Well, they're called stealth bombers, Snake.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel!
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake.
A reminder: if you give up on torture,
I'm
she
sorry
will
I
be
kept
dead.
A lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The
What about
battery on
Naomi?
these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow
There's a
us.
battery on nanomachines?
Meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Fox, no, Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
He's also the one that killed your parents.
He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace.
He's also mush.
My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Eye too. What about me? When am I going to go?
When the series is no longer profitable.
It's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Naomi, what the fuck?
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes.
Oh,
But
not
that's
this
not
again.
all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm gonna choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from now on, I'm going to just live.
Naomi, I asked you when I was going to die because of something you gave me. The least you could give me is an actual answer.
Genes exist to pass down our hopes and
How we...
dreams for the
What?
future through our children. Living is a link to what will come. All life is tethered to the future. Loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
I have Naomi arrested again.
Look, I found this.
Hey, so because you...
Let's keep it as a reminder.
That's the bandana that gives you infinite ammo
A reminder
in
of a
your New Game
successful
Plus.
mission? Or a
If you
reminder
gave
of the first time we met?
Meryl up, you get Otacon, and you get
Reminder
Otacon's
of
stealth
how to
engine
live.
instead.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct that tells me not to die. That's all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
Not up about the genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
It's not as good.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
I said David.
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Hey, what are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
Come on, let's enjoy life.
There you go. That's Metal Gear Solid. Twin Snakes. And now for some sad statistics. And topical news, I guess. There you go, all of these people. Fun fact, when they did this game, it may be a myth, but apparently David Hayter gave up a significant portion of his paycheck so that they would recast or bring back the old cast instead of recasting them as new people to maintain what the old game was, but having to re-record all the dialogue for it. And originally, the very first game, they all recorded under pseudonyms because they didn't know whether the game would be good or not, and if it was a flop, they didn't want their name attached to it. So that's why, if you look back at the original Metal Gear Solid, a lot of the voices are credited to people with different names, but they are still David Hayter as Snake, Cam Clark as Liquid, Patrick Zimmerman as Revolver Ocelot, all that kind of stuff. This is the credits. This will probably be mostly Silicon Knights, I guess. And also credit to the 4K texture pack that I used for the majority of this playthrough. Admittedly, it did come with some technical issues, but I think we got there in the end. Even got that widescreen working. And no crashes. The disc that I'm playing, I keep being told that there are supposedly it's very crash prone. But worked out quite well. It's also the first time I've played Twin Snakes. I didn't own a GameCube. Now we just have B-roll of Alaska, which I'm sure is very nice, but I only really saw most of it in the form of a blizzard. Alrighty. Is there a way to skip? It does not look like it. We're just going to enjoy the credits then. Got some bears. Shot of an Alaskan lake that looks like, I don't know, lavender. We got some dock leaves and like some kind of berry or grape. More shots of Alaskan marshes. The mountainous valleys. Sound unit. Dave Miner, Steve Hennefin. The demo sound unit. Noriko Hibino, Shuichi Kobori. With sound effects as well. Fun fact, the voice director was the partner of the actor who played Revolver Ocelot, Patrick Zimmerman. The voice director was Chris Zimmerman. And there's a couple of good videos online of them going through the process of what that was like to record for this video game and the process and how they recorded. One of the things they did was that they recorded all in booths on the same soundstage, and they recorded together typically, so they were able to bounce more off each other. That was for the original game. I don't know if it was the same for this one, but it's one of the reasons I had to re-record all the dialogue from the original, is just because it was very unique, but it was hard to work with to reuse that dialogue outside of the PlayStation version. Maybe that's a myth, but the motion capture assistant director is, so Toyota. Very much a fan of their work. Is real life credited to Corbis? Thank you, Corbis, for giving us real life. I'm not sure where we are at the moment. Cooperation? What does that mean? Napalm Films? I guess this is where we link in with Nintendo. This is all the usage of, voices. Otacon is a registered trademark of Otacorp, Baltimore, Maryland. The Otacon name is used with the permission of Otacorp, Baltimore, Maryland. Do they not own the name Otacon? Hey, Shigeru Miyamoto. Hideo Kojima in there multiple times. As is Konami and Silicon Knights. Konami spelled different ways multiple times. Sometimes all caps, sometimes one cap.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate.
That's right, end credit scene.
By your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am.
Ocelot?
Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the
Who
world.
could you be talking to?
Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Solidus Snake, Mr. President. All right, let's check out our stats. We played for about 8 hours. We saved 12 times. We continued 5 times. Had 21 alerts. Killed 45 enemies and used 41 rations. We got the codename Hyena, which I think is because we ate so many rations. That's my guess. And I got the bandana. Or the bandana, which gives you infinite ammo. And this game does have a new game plus feature, so if you load from this save, then you start with the infinite ammo bandana. There you go. And with that in mind, that is the end of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, as produced by Konami and Silicon Knights, and Dolby Surround Pro Logic 2. And I shall see you all in the next one. Bye for now.